When you look at the generation quality of the Nano Banana Pro or Nano Banana 2 neural network, you can't help but wonder what the future holds for modern rendering engines. Because, in fact, with this neural network, you can let your imagination run wild. It starts hallucinating about the physics of the surrounding world, and you can use it to imagine how a particular object might look. Moreover, if you set some shapes, even simple abstract ones like a cube, a sphere, or more complex objects, the neural network easily replicates these shapes, adding new lighting, custom textures, and understanding of how light works and what type of scene is used. It creates a render that would normally take us hours to trace using cycles, Monte Carlo, complex ray tracing, and the latest NVIDIA graphics card, while the AI does it in just a few seconds. If you can live with some of the neural network's fantasies, because it's constantly changing things, if you can accept that, you can set colors, textures, and object characteristics, but still give it the freedom to be creative, you can get absolutely fantastic results just by overlaying this render layer. It turned out to be such a cool generator, combined with Blender's capabilities, giving you incredible power. That is, without even studying rendering, lighting setups, or knowing how complex textures are created, you can easily create a very cool, professional-looking render just by choosing the right prompt. Moreover, I tried to simplify everything even further by creating a set of presets with a built-in database. I'm constantly working on this database, using it myself, adding the most interesting options, and you can expand this database with the coolest render styles the neural network was trained on. It turns out just amazing. People asked me, Andre, don't you want to connect video? Well, of course we can't connect a video model just like that with Nano Banana. I had to connect it when I launched it. There was a key main model in Google, Veo 3, Veo 3.1, and I tried to connect it. Well, the cost of rendering goes up, but of course, the idea itself implies a completely free implementation. That is, you take a shape, a structure, so that the outlines are clearly visible. Then you feed this as an initial image to the neural network, describe what you want to change, tell it to please preserve the shapes, preserve everything necessary, choose a certain style, set the lighting you want, and hit generate. And you get a render that actually sticks to those shapes. You don't need any extra expenses. For this purpose, I created an app called Nano Banana Studio. This app is free. This means you can open it right now. It works in a web browser. Working with it, you take your image in Blender, save it, then load this app and do as I explain. And those presets are right there. I tried to gather the most interesting things, my own developments. Even in Nano Banana Studio, I connected the ability to generate using a video model. But now, an incredibly cool model has come out called Gemini Omni. This is a model that understands the physics of the surrounding world. It's capable of doing things that no artificial intelligence was ever capable of before, and it's especially interesting to experiment with this model. Object movement, translation, interaction, it breathes new life into it. And here, of course, it would be interesting to send the resulting images to Gemini Omni. You can easily do this just by saving the image. Who is this utility, add-on, or Blender extension for? For those who need to implement all of this really fast. It's all done natively inside. Connect your API key. Please note that this is not free. Nano Banana uses Google credits because it accesses the cloud. You need to connect. Google gives fairly generous free credits, but the situation can vary. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I made 3 models. Nano Banana is the cheapest. Nano Banana 2 is slightly more expensive. The most expensive is Nano Banana Pro. So there are several options, but the bottom line is that once you connect the API key and drop the app in, it's installed. And after that, you can start experimenting in Blender with everything you generate. Add different objects, place your characters, create scenes. You run the render. You can run it in draft mode. And once you get the render result, you click the process button. You choose one of the presets, and within, well, how long? A few dozen seconds, even with the most advanced model. It takes less than a minute, and Google gives you the result. Then you can save it, you can process it again, to the cost of a single generation. I'm sure that developers of modern rendering technologies are working on similar technologies, trying to integrate them. I know they are working on this in V-Ray, and the people developing cycles are thinking that, well, if everything is so cool, maybe in some cases we don't even need to do these calculations, these ray tracing calculations. No matter how powerful the graphics card is, we still use the Monte Carlo method, and it's still impossible to calculate the entire light space, all reflections, refractions, and glares, so it's calculated selectively. But we can do this amazing thing: connect a neural network that fantasizes about physics, the surrounding world, and its own knowledge, and in many cases, it delivers a result that surpasses the quality of the original render, and in such a short time. Of course, everyone dreams of this, and in the coming months, we will see various integrations of this technology. Well, here you or use the free app if you have enough time. We have a solution for everyone. For example, I use it all the time, and I don't even think about what materials to use or how to place additional objects. That is, I just need to formulate the prompt correctly. And in Nano Banana Studio, notice that there is a whole set of prompts for various stylistic solutions. In the latest version, I've already made an addition where there are images that serve as style references, and this has made it possible to work with an even higher level of comfort. Now you can just look at an image and say, oh, I need this quality, I need this lighting, this scene. And after that, the neural network adds this image as a reference and adds the necessary words to the prompt. That is, Nano Banana Studio has prompt engineering built in quite deeply with a good understanding of the subject. And you get a result that looks like this reference. Definitely try it. It's very exciting, very interesting, either in one version or the other, on how perfect this technology seems to you. If you have any requests, like new features, new modes, or maybe an idea on how to improve it, send them in. I regularly release new versions, and it's quite possible that in one of the upcoming releases, I will try to satisfy your requests and implement ideas that might be useful not only to you, but to the entire 3D modeling enthusiast community. This was Andrei Turtsevich. I hope you enjoyed today's emotional story about my own development, which I've been working on for several months now.